Hey Brian, Jason, Solid Rock Pools and Spas. Hey buddy, sorry for the delay on this, man. I've been swamped here over the last couple weeks playing catch up. We've had some guys go on vacation. I didn't realize they were out of town. So anyway, buddy, check this out. This is kind of what I was thinking for your space. I'm going to walk you through my thoughts here. So I like the idea of using this area here for the pool. And I think our best option is to use this space. So for all the reasons we spoke about before, it's a little flatter. The cost of construction is going to come down. Kind of just bouncing around here. I mean, for a lot of reasons. So let me walk you through what I've done. So ultimately what I've done is exposed this back wall of the pool. That allows us to use this as the retaining wall. Gives us the ability to use, and I'm going to just zoom out while I'm talking here, more of this area is pool deck. We can do a larger space. I know the scale of the house, it's big. We need to put a pool in that matches the house. So this is a fairly sizable pool. Did a spa. I like the spa closer to the house. I like the idea of you being able to sneak down, use this. It's a little bit more private, a little bit more intimate. And it's also not completely around the other side of the pool, which makes it more difficult to build. Brought the tanning ledge in on the house side. Again, brings down the cost of construction here. And I know there was a concern of, shading. I know you're not getting in the sun, so of course we'll include an umbrella. But in terms of this, so I've got a light driver here on my program. So we're set up for today's date. And, this is, the trees are going to be a wild card on your neighbor's property. So it's showing that by, 5 or 6 o'clock, and this is not daylight savings times either, but so that would actually be more like 7 o'clock. You're going to be getting some shading, but good afternoon sun, good midday sun should get you through all the way. Start hitting 9 a.m. is what you should see. Retaining walls here. This step area, this goes back up to those existing steps that you have. I want to keep those. I want to keep this patio that you have here. I want to use this space more as the yard and try to give you a little bit more yard behind the pool area by pushing these trees back that are there as much as we can. You've got a slope that's here. It's never going to be flat, but I think we can cut into it and give you more of a flat area. Kind of get rid of the jungle that's going on there, make it way easier to maintain. You've got the existing creek bed that goes up there. We don't have to mess with that. You've got this dogwood that's there. Let's not get close to it. Let's leave it. Let's use it as an anchor, and then try to bring in some lawn in these other areas. Obviously, there's a drainage concern that's here that runs from your neighbor's property. I'd like to put in a dry creek bed here. I think we can fix some problems that you already have. There's a lot of erosion going on back there. Let's correct it. Let's grab the water, put it where it's supposed to be, take it to the rear of the property, get in a little bit of grass, really open the space up, get it breathing really well, bring some light in. And then we can work on, really, again, my thoughts were use a lot of the stuff that you already have here, right? Like you have a lot of the plants that are shown. Let's use it. Let's not spend a ton of money on your landscaping, but let's do things that are tasteful, that matches the home and matches the neighborhood, because, you're not living in a $300,000 vinyl liner or a vinyl sided house. So there's things that we need to do. I think this does a good job of kind of capturing all of that. Multi-level wall here. I like to do stacked stone. Let's go with the materials that you already have. Let's not rethink everything. They're timeless. They work. We put them on new pools now. We'll use flagstone like you currently have. I'd like to introduce some pavers around the pool. And I'm just going to fly around here a little bit, so don't let me get away from you. I like the idea of pavers. You already have this material here. I want to clean that up, cut that back, probably take pavers over to the first step. just leave the concrete here. There's no need to do anything with it. If anything, we can maybe do like a stain on it or a sealer. A sealer would be great to give it some color. Um, Highly recommend doing something that's going to bring that color around. So we had, I'm flipping through your pictures here. Yeah, it's just an old gray concrete slab. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we could do with that to clean that up. I want to keep the handrail that's there. I mean, there's no reason to change that. Again, the advantage to me is it looks like it's a very classic look to the house. So I'm going to send this over to you here shortly. Along with that, it's going to be my scope of work. I'm very budgetary at this point, so I'm going to do an allowance on landscaping. I am going to bring in a little bit of dirt. I'm going to give you an allowance on side. I'm going to give you an allowance on walls. There's going to be a little bit of ambiguity in the pricing based on we're just not going to have it all dead nuts until we get out there and we lay out the pool and we pull some of the landscaping back and we see exactly what we have. But suffice to say, my goal is going to be to go on the higher end of the allowances so that we can back into things. What I don't want to do is tell you that it's going to be, $10,000 for walls and have to come back and say, well, and actually it's going to be $15,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be on the upper end of my allowances. Again, buddy, so sorry for the delay on getting this all out. It's not an excuse. Like I said, been swamped very unexpectedly. Squished all that, though. We're good to go. If you said you wanted to go tomorrow, I'm probably 4 weeks out, and then would be like a 12-week completion at this point also. So still a lot of flexibility in the schedule. We just got hammered on a couple really big projects that we didn't know that were going to come in. They just dropped on us all of a sudden. So really appreciate it, Brian. Look forward to talking to you very soon, sir. Thanks.